Welcome to our Silverware Dashboards training video. Today we're going to go through a crash course on our dashboards. This feature is available by going to dashboard.silverwarepos.com. Or if you're on our enterprise reporting website, you'll be able to click on Launch Your New Dashboard in the top right-hand corner. Our dashboards are a quick and easy way to access real-time up-to-date data on your store's behavior. We offer dashboards and widgets in both graphical view and text-based view. So whatever works best for you, we offer it here. We can change different information about our dashboards by clicking on the three dots in the bottom of a widget. This allows us to apply different filters for our date ranges. And we can choose either a static date or a rolling period up here in the top. Now, we can roll through any period that we have here. When we're also looking at our dashboards, we can also filter by different criteria, whether that be date range, major classes, minor classes, or more. These filters allow us to really narrow down the information that you're seeing on your dashboard. In addition, you can see I have a comparison running here. So we can compare two different sets of data criteria to get a range of information that allows us to analyze the data that we have flowing through our restaurants or businesses. I can add as many comparison criteria as I want here. You can see I've added a third one here. I can change to a different date range to view that information. So if I look at our previous week here, we'll look at our previous week and apply. This is now going to give us a third level of comparison here that when I apply, we now have three different tiers of comparison that we're looking through to give us information. Every change that we make can be saved or canceled depending on if you like it or if you don't. In our case, I'm going to save that here. All of our widgets can be offered in a text-based format, and some of our widgets are even able to show a graphical view like you see here. So if you are one of those people that prefer numbers, no problem. We can change that chart type over to a text-based chart or a report view, however you see fit, with the simple click of a button. And now we get to see straight numbers at a glance. Our dashboards are perfectly rendered for both phones, tablets, and desktops. Whatever you have and whatever you want to look at these dashboards on, you can access it through all of your devices. We have preset widgets that are available for our different sales data and our employee data. These widgets are all curated towards those different criterias, whether it be store sales or specific employee details. We can see all of those pre-curated widgets here. Clicking the plus button at the bottom of either of these two sections allows us to see more reports that are readily available for us to add to that dashboard so we can see them at a glance. In addition to working with the dashboards that we have created for you, we also have My Dashboards where you can create your own blank dashboard. If we head over to My Dashboards on your left, you can see I have quite a few created here. If I scroll down to the very bottom, we have the option to add a new dashboard. Let's go ahead and give it a name. Whatever we want. I'll name it My New Dashboard 123. I'm going to go ahead and apply this. And now, we have a clean blank slate to work with. You can customize your dashboard to show exactly what you need. Whether it's employee sales, overall sales, loss prevention, or a mix of it all. When I click the plus, you can see we have a very long list of reports that we can look through. Or we can just search for reports if that's what you'd would prefer. Now on the right-hand side of all of these reports, you will see some of them have a symbol for a graph. This just lets you know that this specific report is offered in a graphical view. So if I look at my sales by day and hit apply, it's going to ask me which store from my chain do I want to add. I'm going to choose the first one in our list here and hit apply. We can now see our sales by day filtered for the current day to by default. I can always change this just by quickly clicking the filter, and I can now change from current day. Instead of the current day, maybe I want it to be the current month. I can go ahead and apply this and apply all those changes. I'm going to see my data from the current month in real time. Again, if I don't like this chart, I can always simply change my chart type. Maybe I want this to be a bar chart instead. Now, I get to see those details in a bar format instead. Just make sure you always hit save in the top right-hand corner. Now, if we're looking at our dashboard, and we're noticing that one of the reports we're looking at is a little bit too small and doesn't quite fit into the area here, we can hit the three dots in the bottom and we can make this full screen so you can see every bit of detail to that report. This works for both text-based reports as well as our graphical views. So if we want to get a bigger view of this, we can go ahead and make that bigger. We can also change our metrics. So right now, for our discounts by major class, we are taking a look at the dollar value of those discounts. So if we go ahead and hit the three dots here and tap Change Metric, it's easier than ever to change this. I'm going to change it to quantity and then hit Apply. And now I'm able to see the amount of discounts that we had applied as opposed to the dollar value. Once again, if I'm happy with this, I'm going to hit Save. If I'm not, I just hit Cancel and it undoes my changes for me. Now, this is a great tool to see real-time data at your fingertips. However, if you do want to dive into those deep reporting in our enterprise reporting that we all know and love, we can quickly access that by going to the quick link here for reports. We hope that you got some insight on your Heartbeat dashboards, and that you get full use out of this quick, hands-on, and easy access tool. Bring more to the table with Silverware.